Right, so in this video, I'm going to show you the detail behind a True Forex Funds pass that I passed this week. It's a 200 grand challenge. I passed stage 1 and then was able to pass stage 2 in literally, I think it was 2 days. So I'm going to show you the metrics, the accounts, the equity curves, the bumps along the road on the way on the challenge. Happened on the first day, to be fair. The average daily profits, show you the FX Blue stats to back it all up too. So first things first, we've got the challenge. So we can see on here that it started on the 10th of April. Off memory, I was on holiday at the time, and on the first day I hit the max daily loss that we'll see in the trade history shortly too. But then after that, you can see the recovery up to around, I think it was 211,000, and then another loss was hit, and then I passed in the following few days. So it's lovely when we don't get setbacks along the way, and it's a nice almost diagonal equity curve, but the reality dictates that things are going to happen and setbacks are going to happen along the way, and you need to prepare for that. And you need to expect that. Once you expect that, you can be less emotional. If you don't expect it when it happens, you won't know what to do. It might affect your mindset and your trading emotions. So for me, it's just a probability. Expectations are in line. I can't control the markets. I'm confident in my approach, and it won't work all the time, right? But clearly over this period, and also the verification, I'll come on to that shortly. So it ended on the 25th, so 15 days. Yes, it's MetaTrader 4 because my current setup is using social trader tools to copy from master accounts to sub accounts. That enables me to run just one master account and feed at any one time up to say 5 different prop firms running that same approach. So I could feed FTMO, the prop trading, True Forex Funds, My Forex Funds, and E8 funding under one approach without at risk of running the same on the same prop firm because they're all different. So I can do that. So as we scroll through here, you can see the daily summary. So on the 11th, which was the first full day, actually, that loss was hit. Then if you can see here that I've got a high recovery factor, I'm trading this quite aggressively in terms of the amount of profit that's banked on a good day. That means that if I do take a max daily loss, I actually recover that chunk of money quite quickly. So the first loss here, I was already in profit after the next 2 days, then a big chunk forward, then hit the loss, and then a clean 3 days after that. So you can see the trade history. There's no martingale here, and this is simply a fixed lot size approach of 4 lots. Not quite sure what I was copying here, but maybe in the end I'll reduce my risk on something. I can't quite remember. But yeah, 4 lots all the way through. And when we look at the daily, you'll see here's the daily, there's the loss. There was a small pullback here. Actually, these daily stats don't quite make sense, do they? The metrics has played up because it reckons my balance was 0, which wasn't the case. So it's easy to look at on the per trade. Let's find the overview for the look of the equity curve on FX Blue. And we can see here the peak drawdown. We can see the total return. So True Forex Funds is 8% for stage 1 and 4% for stage 2. You can see the cumulative profit. There's loads of things that you can review on here. These FX Blue links are public, so I'll post that in the description too. The POW test portfolio, building quite nicely, and we're trying now to add resource to that to make sure we capture as much data on FX Blue as we can moving forward. And yeah, you can see the stats here: average risk to reward ratio, average win, average loss, win rate, all of that stuff. Yeah, so as a collective, there's those statistics. Now on to the stage 2. Now the stage 2 was an incredibly quick pass. So the account started on the 24th of April and was passed by the 26th of April. I shot quite a way over the 4% needed just because of the way the copy was set up. And once those trades had banked, it had gone over by 2,684. And you can see on here some losses within those stack of trades, but that's how this works. So if there's a stack of 3 or 4 trades, they won't all close in profit, but the overall sequence will. So again, no martingale on this approach, none at all fixed lot sizes. Really, 4 lots on a 200 grand account isn't a lot in my opinion, but when there's a few baskets of trades open at one time, clearly that is what helps us bank so much profit. So this was done in 2 days. On the 26th of April, there was 16 trades at 64 lots, banking 4,500. And then on the 27th, there was just 12 trades at 48 lots, and that banked $6,140. So an absolute awesome 48-hour period to get that done. And when we look at the FX Blue stats for this, click on the overview. Again, you can review these yourself. You can see day 1 and day 2 and how that played out. So all gold across both accounts. No peak drawdown actually caught on those statistics on that one. So yeah, an absolutely great stage 2 on that account. There are various ways you can deal with a stage 2. I could have reduced the risk. I could have accepted it took longer. I just went for it on the same approach. There's no right or wrong with that. It's just an approach I'm comfortable with. So I was happy just to leave that running under the master account as it was. And it obviously paid off this time. It won't every time. Sometimes I might have hit a loss the first day in the challenge like before. I basically passed stage 1 challenge, making 16,000 whilst also taking 16 odd grand's worth of losses at the same time. So again, don't expect to pass every time because that's going to cause you stress when you hit a setback. Anticipate setbacks. Understand we're playing a game of probability. Take confidence in your approaches in your data, which is what I do because I know what I'm looking at in my tests. I know how long I've ran accounts for. So I'm confident, right? But I also know it's not going to work every time because this isn't real trading when we're trying to get funded. There's a time constraint. It's like trading binary. You know, not only is trading difficult as it is, you've also got a time constraint against you too. So anyway, I just wanted to show you this video, show stage 1, show stage 2, show the detail behind the trade, show you there's no martingale. I know there's a martingale hate club, and I get it because a lot of people have been burnt with that trading approach before, but those that have been burnt with that approach haven't usually had risk management at play. Martingale can work great. However, it only works when you know when you're out, because there will be 1 move or 2 moves or whatever moves per year that can wipe your account if you don't respect that trading strategy and have discipline with it too. So this was a fixed lot approach. So those martingale haters can continue to hate, right? So anyway, thanks for watching. Any questions, drop them in the comments below.